Okay. Hi, everyone. Wait, I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm like dumbly looking around because I'm home for the holidays. Oh, by the way, Albriso, thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for catching me live again. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm like, wait, hold on. I need to figure out how to mute this. So I'm on, how do I mute this? Noobish. Wait. How do I? Okay, this is what I do. Okay, so I'm home for Thanksgiving break. By Thanksgiving break, I mean like I got here Saturday, and then but I'll only be here until Thursday morning, and then I have to fly out for a conference. But so I don't have my usual monitor, which is why like I'm looking so confused. So I have my laptop, and then I'm using my this thing, my iPad, to figure out what's going on, and hopefully this will work. Thank you, Dr. 4R6A. Thank you so much for joining also. Yay! I was about to ask Albriso where you're from, if you weren't able to catch my, so I guess I started in July or so, and then so since July, well, it's been a while. Wow, it's been a while. Holy crap. Okay, it's been like half a year, almost, well, like 4 or 5 months. Arga. Okay, so I'm pretty excited today. So I skipped out last week because I've been working on this one client project for a while now, for like since end of September, so almost 2 months. And then it was supposed to go out last week, but as all projects, I feel like as all dev projects end up being, it's taking a bit longer. So I was trying to, I was trying to get as much done as I could last week, but this week I'm still working on it. There's still a deadline, but I wanted to stream because after this week I'll be in Tokyo for a conference, and then I'll be traveling a little bit because I love Japan, and so I'll be going to so I'll be in Tokyo, and then after the conference I'll be going to Kyoto and Osaka for a little bit, and then I'll be going back to Tokyo, and then I'm going to go to Korea for the first time. So a little bit more traveling, and then I'll be back I think I'll be back December 11th, and then I don't think I'll be able to do a stream that Monday, because I'll be super jet lagged, but hopefully I'll be able to do one in subsequent days. Oh, okay. So, Albriso, you're EST. Oh, yeah, because it's like 11 p.m. over there. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I did try 7 p.m. or Pacific for a little bit, but I eat a little bit late, so it didn't quite work out for me. But yeah, so I think, although because I'm traveling for a conference, I'm lining up a Shirley Chats, and for which I'm really excited. I think so. She's agreed to be on, but we haven't figured out the time or date. But it's so I'm going to NodeFest Japan, and then so one of the speakers. Actually, I'm really excited about this conference because I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't. I mean, I think the other day I realized that there aren't that many Asian speakers in a lot of the conferences, whether it's like Asian American or just or Asians that grew up in the Western side, in the Western countries, or like Asians that grew up in like Asian countries. Like I realized that I don't see that many of them except for like Mariko or like so this one has a lot of people from like Japan and China. I don't know if any from like Korea, but just kind of really interested in seeing what's happening over there. So I've asked Francesca to be on my Shirley chats while this conference is going on, and she's agreed because she's super awesome. And I'm really excited to kind of, well, I first have to binge her talks to know what I'm talking about and ask her about. But then I want to ask her about kind of like, you know, JavaScript engines and yeah, and V8 and how that affects data visualizations or yeah, or we might just end up talking about nothing in particular, but it will hopefully still be very fun. So yeah, so that's one of the ones I want to do. Well, there's Mariko too. I should have asked Mariko. But ooh, look at this. Like I would never have this at my own place. It's like my mom's cup. Okay, so that, and I'm very excited for this one. So when I get back, we'll be having this one. So, damn it, I don't know. The formatting in Twitch isn't that great, but it's called Shirley Chat's Holiday Edition. And it's got RJ, it's got Ian Johnson, Susie Liu, Elijah Meeks, and so that's 5 of us total. And we're just gonna, December 19th, and I guess we're just gonna talk about 2017 in data visualization. Yeah. Oh yeah. Elrisa says that looks cool. Hope they post the talks on YouTube. Yeah. I'm sure they will. So I'll probably tweet about it when they do. So yeah. So this one is gonna be the 19th, and then it'll be noon PST, and then there's 5 of us. So I don't actually know how we're all gonna fit into one screen. Like the last time we did 3 people, we like all barely fit in one screen. I don't know, we'll figure it out. If anything, like we'll like play musical chairs or something. But I'm just I'm just very excited to see RJ and Elijah on the same live stream. And then I think like RJ, Susie, and I will probably just be like hanging out. Susie has promised, or she hasn't promised, but she was like, oh, it'd be super fun if I just bring like a little whiteboard and then just like, you know, sketch note the whole entire live stream. So that'd be really fun too, the whole Shirley chats. So yeah, so that is what's going on. Okay, do I have anything else I need to say? Kind of like logistics kind of things. Be gone. It's almost Christmas. I want to sleep. So, yay! Oh wow, Arisa, you're gonna be in Hong Kong. Wait, are you in? Wait, hold on. You said you were Eastern. Okay, but like traveling for the holidays, I guess. Okay, so. Okay. I have plans for this visualization. It's just been on like the back burner a little bit because of that one client project. And so the plans are that now I'm going to build a filter tool for which I'm actually quite excited. So it's going to be a color-based filter. So I want to have basically 3 histograms. And they're going to be like one histogram is a hue, so like basically a histogram of all the hues in all of the music videos, and then you can brush over that to be able to filter all of the hues. So wait, hold on. Brush over the hues, and then that way we can and that will help filter out all of these frames, the 5-second frames. And then the hope there is once I have that filtered, I've started to manually, because for some reason I just like doing this to myself. So I've started getting the lyrics for each of these songs, and then I also have, wait, hold on, do I have, is it here? What was, I started doing this, it's in data, what did I call it? Oh, lyrics.json, yes. So, and then I've started basically putting down which lines are sung at that 5-second mark, so that when I filter it by like every 5 seconds, I can see, like if I, for example, filter like by green, then I can see all of the lyrics, like all of the scenes, all the frames and all of the lyrics that are associated with the color green. Or like I want to do it by hue and then by saturation. So like if I go like, slightly more desaturated or less desaturated, then I can see like the scenes and the lyrics that are more desaturated or less desaturated, or more dark or less dark. So hopefully that will help with my analysis, and then we'll go from there. So noon PST. Wow, 4 a.m. Hong Kong time. That's I wouldn't blame you if you can't catch it. And as always, they'll be posted on my YouTube channel, so you can always just catch it there. So I have a whole playlist for Shirley Chats, so I'll be posting it in there, and then you can just catch it there. You just won't be able to chat live, is I guess the sad part. I don't know, but it should be interesting with RJ and Elijah. Okay, so that's the plan I have for the filter tool, but I was originally gonna kind of draw it out so that like we have a mock-up to go along with. I didn't have time to do that, or maybe I just was too lazy to, so we're gonna go off of my brain. Okay, hopefully it will be fun. So start at app.js, and then right now I have this like failed, so the last stream I did this bee swarm plot because I thought maybe it'd be interesting to see all the colors ordered by lightness, or maybe this is, yeah, lightness. And then that didn't look quite good, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm just gonna comment it out for now, and then I'm gonna put in the filters, basically the histogram filters. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Yeah. So, but yeah, how is everybody doing? I feel like it's been another 2 weeks since I've streamed, so I guess it's been a while. Yes. Okay, so take out the summary for now. And then instead, what I want to do is start on the bar charts. Okay, so the first thing is that I want to create state, and that state will manage basically the filtered hue, the filtered range of hues, and the filtered range of saturation and lightness. So I'm gonna do constructor. This chair is really uncomfortable. So I'm like in my childhood home when I'm at my parents, and this is like our old study that nobody uses anymore, except for I think when my little sister comes home and she like, I think she plays Overwatch in here. But this is where I used to do all my homework back in high school. And then they used to get like super hot in here because of like the sun would come in from this side, so it'd get really hot in the afternoon. But yeah, now nobody uses this room because we're all grown up and we've moved out, and so I guess that's why like this chair is super uncomfortable. It's like, okay. Anyways, super props. And then that state is equal to, and then I want to start with just I guess filtered hue, and then I guess hue goes from 0 to 360, so I guess my default should just be 0 to 360. And then, ooh, NDST01. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but I know you TA'd for my front end masters. So thank you so much for doing that. And then I hope I can be back there giving another course. But so he says, yeah, these are always fun to see. I've been working more on my side project for the last month. Haven't touched React in D3 for about that long, but I can't wait to get back to it. Yeah, so actually, the client project I've been like slaving over, which, by the way, I think it was supposed to come out end of this month, but I think it's going to be more towards the middle of December. And I'm really, really excited for it to come out because I think it's like such like an amazing but like super important topic. So, and it was a really great. I had a really great time. It was a really great time, or it is a really great client. And so, but for them, I didn't use any React at all. So it's like I've been like switching a little bit back and forth. So it's kind of nice to get back to the React. But I do want to learn Vue sometime soon. So, and then I can talk about how that feels. Yeah, so filter hue, let me just only do that for now. And then, let's see. Okay. So I have a component called histogram, but that's this one. So I think I might rename this to like stacked histogram because it's like a stack of colors. So I guess I'll do that. And so I'm gonna rename this so that the other one I can name histogram. Maybe. Oh, so Oathbringer just came out last week, and I want to read it so bad, but I can't yet. Ah, I don't know why that just reminded me of Oathbringer, but so Dari, can someone tell me how to run script in Atom? Andy says, I'm excited to see it. I haven't used Atom too much, mainly Sublime. What's the problem? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Maybe if you can give us a little bit more detail. So, okay, histogram, and then I'm gonna have one that's, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it bar chart because I'm not that great at naming things. So class bar chart extends component. As you can tell, I still need to like, I don't have this memorized or anything, so I have to refer to other files. Export default bar chart, and then save this as bar chart under visualizations. Source visualizations, bar chart.js, save. Do I do blocks critiques? Like if you send me a block and then I do a code review, or I've actually never heard of that. Okay, so bar chart, and then this should just be a super, super simple bar chart. I feel like I could just be using the histogram. I do this a lot where I like just stop coding and I just start thinking, and then I just like think about, but then like it would just be faster to just code. Okay, so you know what, I think I still want it to be a different component from the histogram just because it has different functionality. Like for example, I need to do a brush, and I just don't want to like make the histogram that generalized. So okay, component, so let me do a render, and then that should return, I think I'm going to do a canvas. I feel like these days for the things that I do, just because I have so much data and I'm trying to render so many things and it's just like this really long article, I end up just using Canvas most of the time over SVG. And that actually I feel like makes the code easier too, just because I don't really have to deal with like enter, update, exit. But yeah, Okay, so canvas ref is equal to container, and then I think then component amount. Okay, so I'm gonna calculate my data. So I'm gonna create a new file. So, so this was what I was thinking. I was hoping, because I was thinking of using web workers, essentially because the data that I have to filter is, I think, quite large, because it's like 30 something music videos, and then basically color, like, frame by frame color data for those 30 or so music videos. So I was thinking of using web workers to like do the filter code. But I think I'm just gonna, when I start out, I'm just gonna do it normally. So I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna call it source. And I think I'm just gonna call it a filter data.js. And this is just going to be a set of functions that I can pass in all of the frames, like all the music videos, and then it would just like filter things by hue or filter things by saturation. So I think that's what I'm going to, yeah, so that's what I'll do here. And so for that, I'll definitely need Lodash. And then maybe that's it, export default. And then I think I'm just going to make it an object. Yeah, actually, let me do this. Const filter data, oops, filter data is equal to, so filter data dot, so the first thing I want to do is filter by hue. Okay, so let's do this. Actually, I think the very first thing I want to do is get the generate what I need to draw the bar chart for hue. So basically, all of the colors for all of the music videos group by hue. So let's actually do group by hue, and group, yeah. Wait, I already do this now I think about it. So I have this thing called group by hue, where I take the colors. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this first. So let's see. I have the videos data. It's been a while since I've looked up this data set, so oh yeah, so about the blog's critique, I've never done it, but if you tweet it to me, I don't see why I wouldn't, unless like it takes up a lot of time, in which case I'll let you know that like I don't have time right now. But people have like email, well, so I'm kind of bad at emails. Like, I shouldn't admit this, but I'm kind of bad at emails. So sometimes if people email me for feedback or something, I don't get back to them right away. Like, it sometimes takes me like a few weeks to like a month or two. So usually if it's on Twitter, I'm a lot faster. So if you tweet me something, then I can try and take a look. Why is Lodash used? Hey, hello, near this. Wait, yeah. So, oh, well, okay, so hello, near this. Hey. Thank you for joining. And I don't know. I mean, like, I don't show the chat on my on my YouTube, so you might not see yourself later on, but at least you'll see me saying hi to you. And as for why is Lodash used, I use Lodash a lot for basically manipulating my data. So like a lot of times there's your raw data, and then there's like what you need it to like render to the DOM, like just because like you need things and you need information like XY coordinates and colors and all of that. So I'll use Lodash to do really simple things like grouping or filtering, or it's just really nice utility functions. Although you could do like grouping with D3nest, but I think I just learned underscore around the same time as D3, and then just used underscore a lot more for just like going through the data. So that's why I use it. Yeah, oh, Elbriso says utility library for filtering, mapping, etc. on arrays collections. And then Hello Near This says Lodash is a bit of a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, it's super useful. Okay, so didn't console log. So I think if I remember correctly, it should be very nested. There's so many. Okay. So videos, and then with each video, I am interested in the colors for every frame. Yes, that's a lot of colors. That's okay. Okay, so I want to be passed in the videos, and okay, so I want to be passed in the videos and the, actually for this one, okay, so, and then I'm going to return, so be passed in the videos and then return them grouped by every five. You know what? I'm going to do the filter first. This is too complicated for now. Okay, so, and then hue range. And then, so videos and hue range. And then what I want to do is go through each of the videos. Video. And then go through each of the frames. I think what I want to do is I want to basically get a filter frames. So I have this one that has the frames information, and then I also want to get a filter frames that is basically video.frames and then frame. And then I'm going to go through the colors, chain. So with Lodash, you can like also chain functions, and that's what I quite like about it. Whereas like with like, so D3 has also like D3 has some utility functions for collections and arrays, and if I remember correctly, you can't chain them, and that's kind of why I don't like them as much. So I think what I need to do is I'm trying to decide, okay, so maybe you guys can help me with this decision, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. So let's say that I, filter by this blue hue. And then, so what I want to do is for sure these frames get filtered out because it doesn't have the blue. But once I get to this section, then do I want to only keep the blue hues that are kept on the filter, or do I want to also be able to show the greens, because the green exists in the same frame as the blue that's been kept? Does that make sense? I think I'm gonna lean towards like I'll keep a frame, like I won't filter out any colors in the frame, and I'll keep a frame if you know the filter hue is in there. So I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. That sounds good to me. So actually, I'm not gonna chain it, and I'll just. So frame, and then each frame has colors, and then so what I'll do is if there's even one of the colors that fall under that range, then I'll keep it. So return some. Thanks, Hello Near this. Yes, the blue and green sound good. Okay, thank you. Because I think that makes sense logically, because ultimately what I want to get to is a set of filters for filtering out videos. So I have information about like, you know, the year that the song was written. I have information about the BPM. I have information about number of views on YouTube. So like, I think those three filters, I want to use that filter to just like completely filter out videos. And then I want to use the color filter, the HSL filter, to filter by frame. So then if I filter by frame, then like the logic is that, you know, yeah, so that means that I either have the frame or I don't have the frame, and I'm not filtering by colors. So that's kind of the thinking behind it, and I think that works. By the way, how are you? It's been like 2 weeks, I think. I feel like you joined for almost every single live stream. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so frame.colors, and then go through each of the colors. And then so this is kind of redundant, but I can do const hue index is equal to 0. And then that might be, okay, return color, that color, so this is kind of redundant, but return if, I'll call this just hue, if hue is in const min hue max hue is equal to hue range, and then so min hue is, so color is greater than or equal to min hue, and I just had a blank out moment where I was like, it's a double ampersand. Yeah, okay. Anyways, it's been a little bit of a long few weeks. Okay, and that needs to be smaller than the max hue and greater than or equal to. And then, so yeah, and then that will give me the filter frames. And then I can do return, oh, so then I can object.assign video and then filter frames. Cool, okay. No, Obriso, you're absolutely right. It's hell on earth is, but apparently I looked really uncomfortable saying it, so it was like, oh, you can just say hello near this. So, okay, now I'm going to import filter data in. Filter data. And then I guess down, where do I want to do this? For now, I'll put it in render. Let me just do a debugger and then see how it goes. Cool. Filter data. Oh, I guess I need to, so filter data, const, I'll just call it frames for now. Filter data dot filter by hue, And then video pass and videos data, and you know what? I'm gonna give it a range of 0 to 60 for now, and then see what happens and see if if it does it correctly. Actually, I just also realized that I don't want to do a filter because I still want to be able to draw. I still want to draw every single frame. I just don't want certain frames to draw any colors. So, okay. So I think I should just be doing a map. I want to be doing a map, and then here I should be doing a filter. Wait, hold on. Okay. So this one is saying has color, like has that hue. So I'm going through each of the frames, and then only if I have so object assign. Wait. Okay, so for each frame, I actually either want to, okay, so I actually either want to return all of the colors or none of the colors. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So object assign frame, and if, so colors is either they have, okay, so basically I can do, somebody followed. Thank you so much. I just realized there's a bit of a lag. So I heard somebody follow here and then, okay. But thank you so much for following. So let's see. Colors. Ooh, JJXIRZ. Thank you so much for following. And okay, so this one has hue. So if there is a hue, then put in all of colors. I'm just gonna do this. Let colors be that true or false, and colors equals colors. If true, then all the colors. If not, then an empty array. And then I hope you work. I think that should work. I also just realized that so this is the colors by each frame. I also have like colors for the whole music video that I probably should also filter out, but does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. We shall see. Hello, Nearless. 5:30 p.m. here in New Zealand. Oh, you're in New Zealand. So it's a good time for me. Wait. Oh, cause you're. Oh. Wait, but 5:30. Like, but the next day. So wait, hold on. Is it Tuesday for you already? Cause it's 8:30 for me. Time zones blow my mind. Wait, hold on. So it's 8:30 for me right now at night on Monday. Are you ahead of me or are you behind me? Okay, so you are ahead of me. Okay. So it's a good time for me, and I'm good, and I'm enjoying the progression of this, having followed it from the start. Yes, I know. So I'm really excited for the people that have followed it from the start. Oh, it could also be read as Hell One Art Is. Huh. Okay, so export default was not found, really? Then, oh, I forgot to do that. Export default, filter data. Has anyone used web workers before? I'm like starting to, oh, okay, so, oh, because I don't return anything, of course. So what I should actually be doing is just filter data and no frames, and then, ooh, okay. So now if I do videos data, then hopefully I'll have a thing that's called filtered frames and oh look, some of them are 0. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so some of the colors are 0. So I'll bet if I just, so actually, if I just tell it, so in videos, instead of doing filtered, so instead of doing, okay, so in histogram, am I using, oops, I just realized, so I think I do group by hue, so I take, okay, so what I need to do is group by hue. Okay. I got this. I hope I got this. So, it's a little bit of a chicken and egg problem right now. Let's see. So I just need to, okay, I can do this. So for now, I'm just gonna do this, videos, data, because that's what I pass in, yes, and then what I'm gonna do is, for each of the, so this is a little bit hacky right now, but for each of the videos, I'm gonna go through, wait, no, hold on. This is hard. So I don't actually need the, okay. I don't need the group by hue actually, I just need the frames, okay. I don't need to do what I was about to do, the hacky thing that I was about to do. The hacky thing I was about to do was to run the group by hue thing again, but that group by hue is for histogram, so I don't need to do that. And instead here in my video component where I'm passing in the data for the heat map, all I have to do is say filtered frames here, and then filtered frames here, and I think that should be fine, right? So is null. So the filter frames, yeah, so I think that's all I have to change, and I think hopefully I'll be able to see it filtered. Are web workers and service workers the same thing? From my very limited understanding, it is not the same thing, but I can't tell you exactly how. Andy says, sorta, the crucial difference is that service workers help cache web requests and web workers are trying to be low-level threads to support really expensive CPU operations and avoid hanging the GUI. Thank you so much for answering that. They're both real fancy, but they're used for very different reasons. So my only understanding is that, yeah, so for some reason, actually, I shouldn't say anything because I don't really understand. I mean, I've only read a little bit into web workers, so I shouldn't speak on it. And Andy ST01's answer was really great, so I'm gonna not say anything more. So, okay, so the filter, it seems like did not work because 0 to 60 should be around here. So, oh wait, maybe I should be, does that mean every single frame? No, there should be some frames that have no color. So I guess my filter didn't work for now. Let's see. So filter, so frames. So actually I can just use frames here. Data, this dot props dot data dot filter frames. Okay, let's take a look as to why. And you know what, let me also put that up here just in case that affects anything, because I'm creating the videos up here, so maybe I should be passing it in up here. So this .props.data.filtered frames. Yeah, there are some that are absolutely 0 colors. Oh. So I need to make the group by hue 0 too, because that's what, wait, no. Hold on, confusion, filter frames. What do I use in heat map? What do I even do? Row, column, column.sum, color.color. Where do I even get color? Column.values. This .props.data, so the filtered data, filter frames, so my data is this .props.data. Oh, okay, so I am using group by hues. Okay. So what I need to actually do is in here, I need to do, so it's not the colors that are important, it's the group by hue. Thinking. Hello near this says, it seems like a web worker would perform like a reactive element that upon an event the worker script is called. Like a React element that upon an event the worker script is called. Still thinking. Okay. I think I got it. So cost group by hue. I don't know if this is the most efficient way. Colors is either frames.group by hue or empty. So basically, so actually it might just be that I don't need to replace the colors for each frame. But this should hopefully be correct. It's .props.data.filter frames, and then group by hue is undefined. That's not what I was looking for. Frame.group by hue. Let me take out the debugger also, and then okay. Did it work this time? Yeah, I think so. Maybe? No. Hold on. Well, okay, the problem is most of these have something between 0 to 60. So, see, this one doesn't have any. That's awesome. So the filter did work. It just, most of them have something there. Okay, so that means, let me try it with something that's not, let me try something in the middle, like something around here. So that's, I'm guessing something around 180 to, let's try 180 to 200. Yes! That's so cool. So, you know what, maybe what I should be doing look at that. Okay. Actually, I think what might be cool is I'll keep the other colors, but then I'll make their opacity lower. You know what? Let me do something like a 300 to 360 or like 320. Really narrow range. Maybe I should be doing this for hue. Whoa! Look at that. Love Story has nothing in that area. White Horse doesn't really either, except for the very end. This is cool. I'm pretty happy with this. So now, okay. No, I think I said yours, which probably sounded kind of like yosh. Yeah, hi Serpent AI. Hello. Yes, there's some data viz going on. I don't know how many other. Oh, I think the only other person I know that streams data viz is, but I mean I don't know that many people in here, but is Elijah Meeks. He's a good friend, and he streams about a data visualization library he created called Semiotic, which is really awesome. So please do follow him. Other than that, I don't actually know if anybody else streams data viz on here. So let me know if there's anybody else that streams data viz. But yeah, okay. So yes, I'm so happy. Okay, so basically was able to filter. Yeah, okay. This is cool. So was able to filter by the range. Okay, so I should commit that. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so I'll commit that, and then I think I'll also put in some things for the lightness, darkness. So because I want to see lightness and darkness. And okay, this is really cool. So okay, I have ideas, but let me commit first. Console log. I don't want a console log anymore. Okay, so package JSON. I've changed a lot of things. What have I done? Okay, not this one. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, so I need to commit this too, which is that I now filter out any of the music videos if they're like a concert and not like a music video. So that's, I forgot to commit that last time. So filter out MVs that shot at a concert, just because it doesn't give me that much actual information, or I don't know. But so then there's app, and then BSwarm. Oh, oh wow, I didn't commit anything last time. So BSwarm component. There's a heat map. Why? Okay, tiny little changes. I'll take a look at those later. BSwarm component. Then heat map, bar chart. Okay. And so what I've done so far is added the filter frames and an app.js. Okay. Close. what did oh, I see. I did a bunch of random things last time. And so just that one part about filter data. Okay, so filter by hue, show in heat map. Okay, I don't know if that commit message even really made sense, but okay. So let me do a filter by, so this one's filter by hue, so let me do one for lightness, darkness really fast. Yeah, okay, so that's, okay, so I think I can get away with this by lightness, and then lightness range, min light, max light, and then here what I want to do is, okay, so for each of the frames, if frame dot, let's see, if frame dot filtered, wait, hold on, wait. Okay, so there's filter frames. I'm getting confused. If this frame, oh, okay, so if this frame, actually now what I want to use is filtered frames. So basically I want to be able to filter by a combination, any combination of hues and lightness and saturation. So first I run it through hue, and then now I want to take what's been the frames that's been filtered by hue, and I want to run it through the lightness. So that's why I'm going to use filtered frames here. And if that frame's colors is empty, then just return, like don't even bother, and then else go through all of the colors, and then for the correct lightness, wait, lightness is hue, saturation, light. Okay, so lightness, this is slight bit lightness, okay, max light, and then group by hue is also empty, and then frame dot colors, and then that should be all right. Okay, so what if now, wonder if this will work. So what if now I want to only see filter data dot filter by lightness, videos data, and then now I only want between, so how about I only, so I'm going to make it from 0 to 60, but I want the lightness to be 0. So from 0 to 0.5, so that's pretty dark. I think 0 is darkest and 1 is lightest. So let's see how that looks. Oh, nope. Okay, length of undefined. A max. Okay. Heat map, row. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's see why it didn't work. Max light. I feel like that should work. Okay, let's put in a debugger. Well, actually, let's put in pause on exceptions. Is it this one? No. There we go. Okay, so here, row is undefined. And then heat map this dot props dot data. Oh, so many undefineds now. Okay, so why? Oh, return. So I guess actually frame. Actually, I could just do this. And that would probably be better. Because if there's no colors, it's not like it's gonna run through. So if frame.colors is an empty array, then that should return falsy anyways. And then so these should all work. So let's see. Nothing has been filtered? Really? No. No. That doesn't sound right. Absolutely nothing? How about if I do 0.75 to 1? Cool. Okay, so let me do, so that same 300 to 320, and then that lightness, it's probably going to be empty everywhere. Ah. I need to think more about this. I need to think much more about this. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break and think more about it. So essentially what's happening is, so these lighter colors remain because I'm using the group by hue. So basically, each of these heat map are basically just showing the lightest. Okay, I need to go and think about this some more, so I'll be right back. Yes, I'll be right back. Okay, and maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, and get some water also. Okay, I'm back and I was looking really confused. And I'm actually glad you said confused and not angry because I feel like a lot of times my confused looks really angry. But I was really confused because I've been trying to use like these shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts for OBS, and I don't think I've really gotten them to work. So that's the confusion. Okay, so I've thought about it a little bit more, and I know originally I said that I was going to keep the frames, but I think it might be easier if I only keep the colors that are filtered by that hue and lightness and saturation, at least for now. Originally I wanted to do it such that like the ones that are filtered and kept are like opacity 100, and those ones that have been filtered out but in the same frame is like opacity, like 10% or something. But then I realized that because this is a color viz, inevitably there are some colors that look lighter than others, and thus it looks like it's opacity 20% or whatever, but is actually just the color itself. So like I can't use opacity to show that some things have been filtered out and some things have been kept. So I think I'm just gonna filter out colors completely, even if that frame has the hue or lightness that we want. So, Hello Near this group by Hue reminded me of the song Roy Orbison, Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, gonna stay in group by Hue. Whoa! I didn't know that was a... Oh! Thank you, Serpent AI. Thank you very much for hosting my stream. So I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I am going to do that. So that means rewriting this a little bit. So first of all, I think I probably need to also do the, I probably need to filter the grouped colors. Okay, this is a tiny bit messy, but that's okay. So I have these grouped by lightness and all of that. So I'm gonna call this like original group by hue, and then original, yeah, because eventually I'm gonna have to like filter them out. And so instead of having a filtered frame, I'm gonna have like a group by hue that's like, but like with all of the colors filtered or something. So okay, now do I make sense to anybody anymore? I feel like maybe nobody's following this because I'm like rambling but like not quite making sense. I don't know. So what language did I use? I am using JavaScript. So okay, right now let's not do this. And let's for now not do any of this and go from 0 again. Let's see. And then here, let's not filter by lightness just yet. And then, okay. You're still showing me that. Because, yes, that makes sense. Because okay, so let me just not do any, let me not just not render for now, and then I want to just look at the data. Okay, so here I should have original group by hue. So I need to go in here, hue key sum, and complete change of plans. I'm going to not, okay, so here, instead of in my like initial, so this is my initial calculate data, instead of, doing group by hue in here, I'm going to take all of these group by hue things out of app and bring them into filter data. And that way what I can do is then I'll only have colors and frames, and then I can filter out only the I can filter only the colors that I want to keep, and then pass that into my function for grouping by hue. Sounds good. So the first thing I want to do is const filtered colors is equal to filter video.colors color, and then okay, and then so that should return color. Okay, min hue is less than or equal to the color hue, and hue is less than or equal to the max hue. And so that should give me the filtered colors, which should also give me group by hue. Oh wait, and then that should give me object.assign video, and then group by hue. Oops, hue is this, and pass in the filtered colors. Debugger, D3 is not defined. Import D3. Everything for now as D3 from D3. Are you not working? Saturation is not defined. Const saturation is equal to 1. Okay. Do I use any program to test the script while I'm writing? No, it doesn't run any tests other than just like I use create React app. So whatever lint it has, that's all it does. Okay, so video, let's see, group by hue is 2. That makes sense because I think I'm saying hue between 320 and 300 and 320, so that makes sense. So that's working. I'm glad. And then I just need to then go through frame by frame. Let's see, go through frame by frame, video.frames, and then do the exact same thing there. Actually, I could probably, yeah. Const colors is equal to, and then filter the frame dot colors. So actually that's exactly the same code as up here. And then so instead frame dot colors, and then object dot assign frames frame, and then group by hue, hopefully, I think. So frames, and then each frame group by hue. Yes. That should be right. So colors here, filtered colors, maybe filtered colors. And then let's do that. And I feel like that should work. So video, and then colors, frames, and each frame has group by hue. Cool. Okay, so and then it only has, awesome. Okay, so I think this should be what I want. So some of them doesn't have any of the hues. This is pretty narrow range. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, I need to put the videos back in. So filter by hue. Okay, and then put the videos back in. Okay, I hope it works. Okay. It's not exactly what I was expecting. At all. Though that is cool though, because okay. So the problem with that, why do you have errors? Index rollup, heat map, okay. Make annotations. Why are you having trouble making annotations? Translate 5 and there's a height. So it doesn't know what height to set it. Okay. Map group by hue. Why aren't you working? Console.log videos. Rectangles. Why is that happening? Okay, so frames. So there's the group by hue. And then that looks right. But okay, let's see if I do 0 to 360 if that works. Why are you giving me errors? Heat map is what's causing errors. Why? So it's something to do with the annotations. So let's see, let's take a look at the annotations. Orientation, color height, margin top. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's put a debugger here. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Annotations data. And then is it anything? Oh, why is nan? Why is my y nan? This dot color height is infinity. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Color height is this dot props dot height, margin dot top. What's this dot props dot data? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's because some of these are 0. Okay. Wait. Some of these are 0. Oh, Flurberry, thank you so much for following. Okay, so what are they if, why is some of them 0? Oh, because I am dumb and I did not go back to frames after I stopped using filter frames. lessons learned. Excuse me. Oh, so the other day I realized something really funny, but like kind of really sad, which is that, yay! Okay, so the heat map is back. So let me, let me try the filter again. Let's see, 300 to 320, I think was what I was going for. So, oh, so cool. This is kind of really cool to me. Thank you, B Squared. Thank you so much for following. Okay. I think it's actually a little bit sad. Oh no. What did I do? Sum of undefined. Why do I have that? Video.render. Why do I have that? Okay. I am torn because I really like this, but at the same time, okay, wait, hold on. Let me figure out why this sum thing is happening. Huh. Why is it happening? Oh, okay. So, cannot read property sum of undefined. Oh, I see. Okay, some of them. What am I trying to do here? This.props.data.frames. Okay, so if I just take out the group by. Okay, so when there's a video with absolutely zero of that color, I suppose by that point I should just filter out that video. Okay, that's another time. So sum max. Let me think about this. Const sum max is equal to, so sum max dot length, if there is sum max, all right, so basically dot map, okay, or just 0, I guess. I am using the one before this most recent one. Still okay. Okay. Let me fix that bug. Okay, so this one, maybe, no, not this one, this one. Okay. What is my sum max? It's undefined. That makes sense. So actually, if there is sum max, then this should work, I think. Okay. Where's the jams? You mean, okay, so this is kind of fun. Okay, so now let me do like 360 and then Ooh. Wonder if I should only let you be able to see the image if there is something filtered out there. So let's see, how do I do that? How do I show you the image? Okay, so if it's not null, okay, I'll figure that out another time. And then, okay, now let me do that for lightness, darkness. So filter data, and then, so what I said earlier was, okay, so now, oh, damn it. Okay, so I've now gone and grouped. So I think I do actually need a filtered colors. Okay, so I do need to keep track of the filtered colors because I need to keep track of it for when I then subsequently try to filter by saturation and lightness. And where's the jams? Oh yeah, so the music, that's because I have Nightbot and I haven't figured out how to put on music yet. And that's pretty lame because I've been doing this since June, but I still just haven't looked into it. So React makes this so much more complicated than D3 can be. I don't know, actually. So in my experience, it actually makes it a lot easier for me. And the reason for that is like I think React is definitely overcomplicating it if all you need is like super simple interactions. But when it comes to like, so I want to build like a set of filters that like it's basically a set of cross filters, and to do that I think is a bit more, it's like more brain mental overhead than in just D3 than because like I have to like wire up different like event dispatches and like have to like yeah, I think React actually just makes it a lot easier for me with like just this, it provides me this kind of like framework. And then within there, I can just like, transfer information and set state and filter my data. And I think it actually works quite well for me. So, okay, so I'm going to have filtered colors. So I'm gonna remember that. And then also do the same thing for each frame where I remember the filtered colors. So then in here, what I can do is instead of filtering by video.colors, I can do filtered colors. I feel like I should just put this into a function, but that's okay. So min lightness and lightness, max lightness, and then same thing in here. I hope I'm not coming down with something. So frame, okay. I think that should work. Hope so. Filtered colors, group by hue, frame. And then here I can like, now if I want to filter by the lightness, where the lightness is like just all of the dark things, I think I can do that. So template. So React takes away lambda understanding. The only lambda that I remember from CS is like, and this is from Scheme. So from Scheme, Lambda was like when I could define a function without having to give it a name. Maybe I don't remember this correctly, but that maybe that also means that I never had Lambda understanding. So I don't know. Hello near this template. I find that React and Redux provide a pretty good bedrock for boring library management, and D3 works incredibly well once I have my data. Agreed. Also, I wonder why this isn't, oh. Yes. Wow. This is kind of fun. So actually, let me do this. I'm going to filter, so I'm gonna have all of the hues, but only the 25% most darkest. Wow. Look at that. So hold on. Let me even do a little bit less. So the top one darkest, and see how much. So I've had this like, actually let me go back to 25. So I've been trying to figure this out, which is like, does Taylor Swift's music videos get darker as the years progress? And actually, I guess like it used to be pretty dark also. Actually, I just realized I did something untrue. So hold on. Let me take this out because I saturated it a bit. But so does her colors get darker over the years? Actually, if anything, is it just me, or I guess it's pretty even throughout, huh? I feel like I should, okay. So there's that. And then let me also do saturation. And then I think I'm gonna end the day here. It's like definitely not as much as I was hoping to get done. But I feel like this one, these kinds of things always take a lot more thinking for me. So I probably have to go back and think some more. So this one is, let's see, video.filtered colors, good. So min saturation, and then saturation, max saturation. Oh. Oh, this is some really great conversation. Oh man, sometimes I'm like, I should record all of the chats, but then it like, I don't have exactly all the screen space to do that. Oh man, this is such a great conversation. So I think you're right. So I don't. So React is Facebook proprietary abstraction of reactive functional programming methodologies, and without understand functional programming, React fills that gap. So I think I completely agree. I don't think I have a great grasp of functional programming, but I guess I get by because of React. I do want to get better, but like whenever people are like reactive, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah, that's something I do want to get better. But I suppose in some senses it's kind of like, because I started using React, I started getting more exposed to this whole like, you know, this functional way of thinking or reactive, or I don't quite understand what those words mean, but like at least because of it, I'm like starting to be aware that like that's an area that I completely lack. So I think in that sense, that's a really good thing. Andy says, I find myself using ref and react to hand D3 a slice of the DOM and then let D3 shine. And then MD Smithson says, without understanding functional programming. Oh yeah, wait, I already read that. Albrisa, I'm gonna head to bed. Thanks for the stream. Glad I was able to catch you live for a bit. I watched the rest. Thank you so much for joining, Albrisa. I'm glad I had you. And then MD Smith says, have you tried Gorse? Like Gource? Oh, the version control visualizer. It's pretty fun. We make a video of our progress as a team with Gorse over beers. Oh, is that the one that like is like really pretty and shiny and like it like spews things as like there's more and more git commits and branches? And I've never done it, but I've seen people use it. Hello, near this, would it be more the video directors controlling that? Do you mean like the lighting and saturation? I'm sure there's like plenty that goes on and like post-production and stuff about what colors to use, but I don't know. I think I feel like there's probably like she probably has some sort of a say in terms of like how her videos are and the colors are. Thank you so much, Andy. Yeah, so a tiny bit every day. So I originally like was planning to release this early November, and then I got too ambitious, and then it's not done, and I wanted to release it like in mid-December, and then I don't know if I can like do that yet. So it might end up, I don't know, little by little I will get it done. MD Smithson, reactive is basically lambda calculus with fluid callbacks. Yeah, I never heard of that. Hello, near this. Reactive is handled better by Vue. Reactive is not really a reactive framework. Okay. I noted. I'm going to check out Vue hopefully sometime soon. So let's see. Okay, so now let me try out the filter data by saturation, and then let me do let's just try 0.25 saturation. So that should be like the most desaturated, and then that would be, oh wow, so many of her colors are like really desaturated. Let's see. Wow. That's interesting. I think I need like a more overview, sort of like a summary view of all of this, I think. I need to figure that out. Okay. So slowly but surely. Maybe if I can make it smaller, actually. So let's see. 300 by 120 maybe? And then, actually not as much dots. They're actually rectangular. So 240 by 100, and then I think even this is kind of interesting. Just like the amount of, like this one is quite desaturated. Wow, look at how desaturated Fearless is. Was this a concert? This might be a concert. Okay. You Belong With Me is apparently really desaturated. That story is not. Huh. Ours. Huh. Oh yeah, 22 is quite desaturated. I have no idea what to make of this yet. But hopefully as I go along, hopefully I'll be able to make something of it. But yeah, at least this helps me have a like overall kind of glance. Let me see. What if I do like only the top half lightest, and then what about if I do that? Yeah, so Helen Near says, yeah, the color hue would be finally signed off by her, but there is a list of directors on that wiki. It might be interesting to see other correlations. Yeah, so I actually also have director data, but the reason why I didn't decide to, like, I don't know if I really care to analyze the directors as much as I want to analyze her. So that's why I decided not to really go with it. I don't know, maybe that's a mistake. But yeah, okay, so I've built the filters. And I need to now put in kind of like a little bar chart histogram for each of the lightness, hue, and saturation that like will update as like, you know, you filter by any one of them. Is this what I wanted? I have no idea. I have to keep thinking. But I guess my 2 hours is up, and so I will see you guys in a few weeks. Either for Shirley, actually, probably, maybe, hopefully, the end of this week for Shirley chats, and then when I get back in middle of December for some more coding. And I'm sure I have worked on this some more in between, so I'll do like an update kind of video, and then yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.